Welcome back to Good Morning Europe. Italy's Constitutional Court is to clarify the country's position on assisted suicide in a landmark case that's dividing public opinion. The court has been asked to intervene in the case of Fabiano Antoniani, a music producer who was helped to die after being left tetraplegic in a traffic accident. Pope Francis is among those who've spoken out against any move to legalise euthanasia. For more on this, I'm joined in Rome by our Italy correspondent, Giorgia Orlandi. Morning to you, Giorgia. Just explain to us, what exactly is it that the court's being asked to rule on?
Good morning, Rosie. Well, quite an historic week for the debate on euthanasia here in Italy that has been going on for years. Italy and Ireland are the two countries in Europe that have not legalized euthanasia yet. As we know, Italy's highest court was requested to review the question of potentially legalizing euthanasia. As we know, the court yesterday held a debate, a public hearing that lasted for about an hour and a half, and a decision is due today. The court can either decide to give lawmakers more time to come up with a proposal to fill in the legal void that exists on the matter here in Italy, or it can take a decision that lawmakers will have to take into account. As you mentioned, it all began when DJ Fabo, a music producer, was left seriously injured following a tragic car accident in 2014. As a result of that, Marco Cappato, a member of Italy's Radical Party, brought him to Switzerland, where he was helped to die. And Marco Cappato later handed himself into Italian authorities as an act of civil disobedience. He wanted to draw attention on a law that he sees as unfair. Now, a court in Milan is trying. Cappato has been charged of assisting suicide, according to an article that is part of Italy's criminal law that dates back to 1930. But despite that, he's risking up to 12 years in prison. The court in Milan now asked the Italy's highest court to review the case, to review the current law, to see whether or not it is against the Constitution. But this is one of the most divisive issues in Italian politics, with political forces having different visions on the matter, and as well the role played by the Catholic Church. Pope Francis spoke out a few days ago against both euthanasia and assisted suicide, as well as the Italian Bishop Conference here in the country. So quite a crucial role there that is played by the Catholic Church. But also, on the other hand, you've got an independent committee such as the CEF that has been fighting for years to grant the right to die.